Hello everyone. Today I want to take you on a journey that connects two worlds, gaming and software development. More specifically, I want to talk about how World of Warcraft, a game I've been playing for 15 years, has a lot in common with the world of IT and software development. At first, these two fields might seem completely unrelated. But as we go through this talk, you'll see how similar they actually are. I'm pretty sure you've also played it, or at least you've heard about it. Um, First of all, for those who might not be familiar, World of Warcraft, or WoW, is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. It's MMORPG. It's always hard to pronounce for me. It was released in 2004, um, so many years ago. And in this game, millions of players from all over the world team up to complete quests, defeat powerful bosses, and explore a huge fantasy world. Um, this is a game that requires teamwork, strategy, and continuous improvement, just like software development. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, I've been playing for 15 years, and as I started my journey into IT, I realized that a lot of the skills I developed in the game were pretty useful for me and helped me in my transition into software development and still helping. Uh, so, mm, one of the most fundamental aspects of WoW is choosing a role in the game. It happens at the start of the game, and players can pick up from different classes that spreads into three main categories. Um, Tank. Tank is a role, it's a guy uh, who is responsible for protecting the team, taking all the damage, and ensuring everything runs smoothly. This reminds me of backend developers who handle all the core functionality and application. Um, DPS is a damage dealers. These are the players who deal most of the damage and execute the main strategies. This feels very similar to front-end developers who work on user interfaces and interactions. And the healer. Their job is to support the team, making sure the tank stays alive and group can keep going. So this role definitely reminds me of Q&A engineers who test the system and make sure everything works properly. Um, Personally, for me, I always prefer the DPS role. My main for many years was a warlock, but now I'm playing as a rogue, but both of them are pure DPS roles. Uh, in IT, I feel like I'm also drawn to roles where I can build things, experiment, and optimize something similar to the role of a front-end developer in software company. So, choosing a role in WoW requires understanding what suits your strengths and preferences, just like picking the right IT career path. Uh, Starting WoW is not so easy. There are so many rules, abilities, mechanics, and strategies to learn. It's overwhelming at first, but as you play more, you get better. The same things happens in software development. At first, coding feels like a completely foreign language. I've struggled to understand the basics, and every error felt like a huge roadblock. It still happens a lot of time, but just like in WoW, the key to success is practice, persistence, and continuous learning. Um, in WoW, you keep improving by leveling up, acquiring better gear, and learning from your mistakes. In IT, it works actually the same. You learn by working on projects, fixing bugs, and constantly upgrading your skills. Um, in both cases, the best way to learn is by doing and not being afraid to make mistakes. So, um, if you've ever tried to play WoW alone, um, it it's probably seems like it's very frustrating experience. The game is designed to be played with others. You join guilds, work with other players, and share knowledge to progress faster. Uh, the same is true for software development. If you try to learn coding completely alone, it can be overwhelming. But if you join developer communities, contribute to open source projects, and connect with mentors, your progress will be much faster. Um, Both in WoW and IT, mentorship and teamwork make a huge difference. Having someone more experienced to guide you helps you avoid unnecessary mistakes. So I think it's really a huge difference between learning coding alone and working with a group and experienced mentors. So I'm happy to be in our small group and the community, which helps me every day. So here are some fun facts about WoW. Um, 28% of players are developers, software engineers who play WoW. Um, and there is one legendary fail, which wired through the whole internet, and you can Google it by yourself. It's a famous story about Leroy Jenkins, who failed with his group and made one mistake which caused a mm, big fail of the group in general and failed all the dungeon. Um, and also, there are some stars, the celebrities, like Vin Diesel or Mila Kunis, um, who is still playing WoW, I think. But they definitely used to do this. Um, so, what can we learn from this? Mm, Success in both World of Warcraft and software development comes down to the same principles. First is a teamwork and collaboration. Whatever you are reading in WoW or building a software product, working well with others is a key. The second is choosing the right role, just like in WoW. Um, Finding the right career path in IT that suits your skills and interests is important. And the third is continuous learning and practice. Mm, Mastering WoW and becoming a great software developer both require time, dedication, and persistence. For me, uh, playing WoW for 15 years helped me. develop skills that I now see as valuable in my IT journey. It's funny how something that seems like a game can actually teach you so much about real life skills. I hope this gave you a new perspective on the similarities between gaming and software development. Thank you for listening and enjoy your day. Bye bye.